Hey, fellas, you lifting hard and heavy? Yeah, of course I am. What else am I going to do? Hey. Just a little recap. This book get wet too. Damn, okay. Had a little spill in here. A little cleanup. Anyhow. Just the way it is. It took me all night to warm this room. See, the walls are brick. Everything. That's an inner wall. You got outer walls too. So it's, I don't get no electromagnetic waves coming through. Maybe a little bit off the wiring, but not a lot. That's only 60 hertz. None of the high frequencies. So it's very relaxing in here, but brick, when it gets cold, takes a while to warm up. Still, it's warmer than it was. So it took all night. So I had the fan heaters on. I used to stay in the living room where the fireplace is. And then, what happened? Yeah, my leg. I fell down, cracked one of these bones in the lower leg. So I wasn't going up in the woods splitting logs. So this room was nice, had a rug in it. I said, why don't I just live in there and pay the electric, see what happens? So only ends up being about another $30 a month in the winter if I keep this room warm. Now when I had the fireplace going, it warm. Whatever, you know, it warm, you know. There were times I'd overdo it. I open up the front door. But anyhow, took a while. What's this got to do with weightlifting? Nothing. This is the regular guy. This is me. This is me doing weights. You know, I don't live in suburbia. I'm out in the boons now. I'm back at the ranch. The man cave. And, but I worked out at the gym in town. There was no one there, so... And like I told you, I took the bar out of the bench. It didn't hurt so much. So I did some bench. Nothing heavy, nothing freaky, just so I could feel it, you know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I did 3 sets of 220, 275. And I did a 225 too. Whatever's on here, I filmed some of them. You can see them, all right? But I didn't want to push it. I don't want to, like, really do it. Bang on it, because it felt all right. I got sore muscles now, extra sore, but you know, nothing, no damage. So yeah, maybe I'll start pushing the bench again. I don't know. We'll see. So I worked my way up to some 275, just thing. I wanted to do at least 315, but I said nah. And my line was off. You see, your lines are different. Like here's your bench line. Right? Your incline line's about here. You know what I mean? It's up higher. It's up higher. And your overhead press is this way. So you got this, this, and this. Now, the way I was doing the bench, I realized, wait a minute, I'm coming down high like I'm doing a Vince Guarana bench. What he says is better. You can't use much weight, but you get your chest more. And I think that's what I was doing because I felt it, but it didn't hurt. So if I really do bench, I have to bring it back down. So here are the ones I did. It's no big deal. But I had a good workout. I'll be right back. Alright, there you see it. I haven't done bench in at least a year, I think. Check my videos if you want. But touching the chest was, forget about it. It was impossible. So that's nothing. Maybe my grip is in the wrong spot. You know, there's one for my overhead press. There's one for my incline press. And then there was one for my bench. So we'll see. But either way, it was a good night. It was bench night. It was press night. Bench press, incline press, and dumbbell press. Then I went over the incline press. Just did a few. I wasn't really... My plan was to get to the dumbbells and do a lot of volume. But I tried going down and touch the chest. It hurts, man. It don't feel right. So I go for my regular range of motion. If you don't like it, hey, there's other channels, all right? I do what I got to do. So when I unrack 315 to do it and I come this close to my chest, it ain't worthy. You can't even unrack the bars. It's shit up. So anyway, yeah, I worked my way up to 225 for a few reps. You see me do 10. Just one of those nights. I was just experimenting, so to speak. See how far I could get down without it hurting. The bench was fine. Now, from my research, you know, I read a lot. Doing overhead press strengthens other different muscles. And those muscles help on the bench for damage. Not so much. There's the carryover ain't that much from overhead press to bench unless you're weak in the triceps. But the overhead press and working and strengthening the back and the overhead press help the bench with the thing I had. It must have lined everything back up again. You know what I'm saying? Structurally. Helps structurally with the bench. I don't think it would help with your PRs as much as you think. Unless you said, like I said, you have problems with your tricep. But other than that, you know, it's going to take, I'm going to have to work on the bench a little, but I'll get back up. So here's the, whatever overhead inclines I did. Here they are now. All right, there you go. But like I said, working the back, doing back exercises, and overhead press helps strengthen the other parts of you. Obviously, you're coming this way with a bench. You're not working this part of your shoulder muscles. You know, you got muscles all around here, right? So, but when you do overhead press, you're getting a lot more of them in there. And obviously with the back exercises. So, you're working the other, here's your shoulder joint. Now you got that side strong too, so don't get that rip in the joint, I suppose. I don't know. But doing a, what? I don't know, 8 months overhead press. Now I can get down to my chest again? What the heck's going on, right? On the bench. So there you go, see? It may not be a carryover in weight from overhead press to bench, but there is a carryover in strength, structural integrity, so that you don't tear your shoulders out when you start unracking, you know, over 300 pounds. So we'll see what goes with that. All in all, pretty, I was happy with everything. Then I went over the dumbbell overhead press. I tried the sitting thing. I can't do it. So I just do the clean, boom, and then go. And that's a good, I mean, I feel it in my biceps. I mean, I was swinging up 60s. Yeah. So I'll work my up to, I like to get at least to 70s. That'll be good. 140, that'll be good. And I was doing 10s. The first set of 60, see, everything's on line. The line was off. I was doing it wrong. You know, there's a particular line when you're doing dumbbells, man. I didn't want to do them that way. I like them that way. I might be wrong. But I went this way. It feels natural. And this was off. My left was a little weak. But still, all in all, so I went back and tried another set. And whatever they are, they are. I got that one in. I got the one before it. You can hear me bitching about it. Let's try this again. I was busy. What are you kidding? Good music tonight. Whoa, what happened? What happened here? Bullshit. So bitch. They give enough time between sets. Oh well. Let's try that again. Listen me off here. Hey, come on. Up the door. What to do, fellas? It's hard and heavy. You can hear me bitching about it. Let's try this again. I was busy. What are you kidding me? So anyway, I got 8 on that. That was at 2:37 a.m. I write down so I know if I take a break. I might have not given myself enough time between 55 and 60. But I did 40 for 8, 45 for 10, 50 for 10, 55 for 7, 60 for 3, and 60 for 68. So that was my volume sets right there. And I feel it, and it feels good. So standing dumbbell press, shoulder press, overhead press is a good exercise. It works a lot of muscles. It's kind of compoundish because you got to bang if you want to. Once you start getting heavy, you got to do that little swingaroo to get it up there. So it's good. I had a good night. I found out I can put the bar on my chest on bench. I found out I can't put the bar on my chest with the incline. It just hurts a little too much. So I'll do it where I do it, fellas. If I do 315 and I'm that far off my chest, you mean to tell me it ain't good? And I'm doing it for rep? Come on. So you got these Karens. If it's your full range of motion, that's it. If you can't go ass to the grass on your squat, what, you don't do it? Now, when you're doing heavy weight, obviously you're going to be doing kinds of like partial things. But if it's a lightweight, like 135 on a bar, on squat, you go down as far as you can without pain. That's it. You don't have to go no farther and press anybody. Just unracking 315 with the squat, if you're a regular dude, that's pretty good. Walking it back and bend it down to at least close to parallel, you know. But wherever you got to go, you go. As long as it ain't a partial. If you're doing partials, okay. But then you better be going back to a lighter weight and going your full range of motion. You understand? Your full range of motion. We can't all be Platts, Tom Platts. I mean, he's going ball ass to the grass. All right, fellas? That's it. Stay within your own parameters. Work yourself hard and heavy. Or volume, you know. And that's it. And don't let the Karens fuck with you. Because they're all over the place. Even in fitness and this. I told you. Look what's going on. Got me really pissed off. I don't like selective shit. You want to go after all the bullshit artists that are telling you can look like me. And you know they're oozing testosterone. Or TRT. And if you're on TRT, don't give me the bullshit you're not on gear. You're on gear. You're taking testosterone. Oh, it's a little bit. Well, hey, good. With the taking in early 60s, a lot less than they're taking now. So I suppose they weren't on it? No. Oh, but I'm under a doctor's care. What the hell does that mean? You're on anabolics. You ain't on eggs. All right? And that's about it. Oh, and his name's Mike Hearn. I still think he's amazing. He keeps a body thin. I'm looking at him like, wow. Good looking dude. I don't know. Maybe you don't like acting because he's out there, ain't he? It's not too hard to get involved. I got involved real fast out there. People spend years. It took me a month. Santa Barbara's packed with actors. Anyhow, and you get friendly with him. You know, I was a personal trainer, so it was easy. So but I'm just saying, I don't know. Whatever he does, he does. He's doing all right. But you know, duck eggs. Who the fuck knows? No, you know, it's just the way it is. That's all. What's got me pissed off? The guy that's saying, "Don't take drugs, kids. Eat liver." So obviously you ain't gonna eat raw liver. But the mama says, "You want to eat liver? I'll make you some fried liver and onions and mashed potatoes." So the kid's gonna get like the liver king. Good. Okay, it's like Pee Wee Herman. Pee Wee Herman was bad. Sometimes a little lie is better than that big bad truth. You know what I mean? It's like, man, I mean, he ain't trying to sell you drugs. He ain't telling you how to stack. He's telling you, eat good and the primal which is real. You know that's what I do, right? You see me with my neck bones, and I tell you to cook it down so you can chew the bones and get the bone meal out and the calcium, the magnesium, and eggs, and, you know, cooking your own food, and sardines and fish. I don't know. Is the world better off that they buried Pee Wee Herman for a little indiscretion? Hey, cop, whoever that cop is, what a punk. You had to get that collar on that poor bastard. Destroy his career. Hurt on a really nice show for kids, you know. I don't know. I don't know. There's a lot of evil in the world, fellas. You know what I mean? I mean real bloodletting, psycho evil. Let's focus on Pee Wee Hermans and the Liver Kings and what else. Anyhow, all right. You can understand where I'm coming from. You know. The boat's sinking, but you're bitching about the coffee's warm. You know, not hot. I gotta go. Live hard, lift hard and heavy. Watch your six for sure. And I'll catch you on the flip side, and you know. So anyway, that's another thing. That was a pretty good one. I don't know why I didn't get more views, because it's legit and real. People don't realize you got the cheap sets and about like the 45s I got and all. And the bar itself. These things are off. You're struggling 315, you already put up a 3. For all you know, you already did 315. You just didn't put 3 wheels on it. So, you know, I thought it was good. Hey, thanks for all my subscribers. I'm going to keep lifting. That's my only salvation. It's my sanctuary, man. I'm telling you. And I wish when I was younger, because many years I lived alone in my 20s. When I left my work, Grumman Aerospace, I went home. I didn't talk to nobody till the next Monday, except for a cashier. Hello, bye-bye. Never fit in. Should have went and joined the gym. I would have fit right in. 2 minutes. But like all the other swinging dicks, I most likely would have started shooting gear, right? Or taking pills or whatever. So maybe everything looks out like it looks out, you know. Yeah. Well, we're in the holidays, and I don't like it. But yeah, I'll get back to you. I'm going to work out tonight. I don't know. If I go to the gym, I'll do, I'll always do my back, and then I'll do some other stuff. But anyway, if I'm here, I'll do some other stuff too. Here, I'm safer. If I want to do dumbbell inclines, the dumbbells are right here in those racks. I'll show you that. They just go bang, bang. In the gym, I got to put them on my knees and do all this bullshit before I even get here. You know? And what else? That's about it. I think I get up to 80 pounds on the, I think I had 80-pound dumbbells, so that'll be good. We'll see, one way or the other. I like the gym. But now from here, it's like a 15-mile ride. And I ain't going 60 miles an hour up them winding road. So it takes a while to get there. So I'm always tempted to just hang out here, put the radio on. You know, you want a beer, you go get one. You want a coffee, you go get one. Whatever you want is right there. You want to go to the bathroom, you're right there. Come back in. You want to stretch it out for hours, who cares? No one's going to bitch about you taking up, stealing a rack. You know, a lot to be said for a home gym. The only thing I got to tell you about a home gym is you have to have safeties. You're alone, you can kill yourself. Dead. I mean dead. So make sure you have some kind of a safety. Build it. 2x4s, that way they're not going to shear off. They're not going to, I mean, that can have a truck drive off. So, you know, do what you got to do. I'm just talking now, killing time. All right, let me go. Lift hard and heavy, watch your 6, and I'll catch you on the flip side. All right? And, I don't know, that's about it for right now. Hey, bye-bye.